Hey guys, welcome to my channel. The cold weather has finally arrived here in the Midwest, so today I'm going to be making some cozy recipes that are perfect for fall or winter. First of all, I'm going to be making some potato soup, and then some creamy chicken tortilla soup, and then finally a recipe for some rich homemade hot cocoa. Hey guys, we are in my kitchen today because I'm going to be sharing some recipes. It has finally cooled down. Last week it was in the 80s. This week we have highs in the 50s, which I highly prefer this week. I am loving this weather, but because it's been so cool, I have made some cozy recipes this week and I wanted to share them today. So the first one I'm going to be making is potato soup. This is something that my mom made a lot growing up and I loved it, and I kind of took the recipe she had and I've tweaked it a bit over the years. So I will just type it in the description box below and kind of describe it as I go. But this one is just such a comfort food. It is a crowd pleaser. If I'm bringing a meal to someone, like if they've just had a baby or something, I oftentimes will bring this if it's during like the cold weather months. And it seems to be, everybody always seems to like it. And even my picky oldest daughter, it's one of her favorite foods. So highly recommend this one if you really need some comfort food. It's kind of heavy, like it'll keep you full for a while. It sticks to your bones, as my grandma would have said, but it's delicious and it's perfect on these chilly autumn days or winter days too. The first thing you're gonna need are about 7 or 8 russet potatoes. And then you're going to wash those, which I already did, and peel them. And then you're going to just chop them all into little cubes. Next, you're gonna pour in enough chicken broth to completely cover the potatoes. I had a family size box that was 48 ounces and it was just the right amount. Once you have all the chicken broth on there and then season it with a little bit of salt, you're gonna go ahead and put that on the oven and bring it to a boil and boil them for about 15 minutes. While you're waiting for that to boil, you can go ahead and chop up 1 onion. Then you're going to saute your onion in about 2 tablespoons of butter. Or, some other kind of oil if you want to be healthier than me. I am adding a couple of teaspoons of garlic here too, minced garlic. Please ignore the state of my nonstick pan too. I know it is not in good shape and we desperately need some new ones, but you're gonna add some flour, basil, and salt and pepper now. Then stir everything around, and once it's all combined, you're going to put it inside of the soup to thicken it up. Then you're going to stir it up and you're gonna add some half and half. I completely forgot to film that, but add some half and half. And now you're almost done and you're going to add some cheese. It calls for about a cup of cheese. I usually just throw in a couple handfuls, whatever I'm feeling that day. And this is the finished product. It's so creamy and delicious and filling, perfect for a cold day. Okay, for my second recipe I'm going to share today, this was a new recipe to me. I will link it below in case you want to try it too. It is a creamy chicken tortilla soup and it is a Crockpot meal. So it's basically just dump and go. It was super easy and it was really good. My family really liked it. For this recipe, you're just going to need 2 or 3 chicken breasts, a packet of taco seasoning mix, or you can make your own, chicken broth, heavy whipping cream, black beans, sweet corn, whole kernel sweet corn, and diced tomatoes. I got the fire roasted ones because I thought they would be good in this recipe. Diced green chilies, and some cheese. I just got the Fiesta blend. You're gonna start by putting the chicken breasts at the bottom of your crock pot. And then you're gonna just cover the chicken with taco seasoning. Then you're just gonna dump all of the canned ingredients inside. So starting with the green chilies, and then the diced tomatoes, the corn, and then the black beans after you've rinsed and drained them. And then you want to pour in 4 cups of chicken broth. And then you're going to set your crock pot on high for 3 or 4 hours. I had thinly sliced chicken breast, so it only took about 2 hours for mine to get done. And then once that's finished cooking, you're going to shred your chicken. For whatever reason, shredding chicken is like my least favorite job in the kitchen, and I know you can put it in like the mixer too and do it that way, but then I have more dishes to wash, so I just end up doing it this way every time. Let me know if you have any tricks to make this easier. Once that's done, you're just going to put it back in the crock pot, and then you're going to, mix everything around, and then you're going to add some cheese. It called for 2 cups of cheese, so a lot of cheese, and some heavy cream too. And again, I'll have the recipe linked below so that you can see the exact measurements of everything. Once that's all added in and combined, you're going to let it cook for about another half hour just to make sure all the cheese is melted and all the flavors have started to blend together. And this was so easy, and it really was delicious. We just ate it with some tortilla chips on the side. I'm sure it would have been really good with some avocado and some sour cream too. We just didn't have any. But I will definitely be making this again. And the last recipe I'm gonna share today is for just classic homemade hot cocoa. My family, I feel like we have hot cocoa a lot, but we always just use, have one right here, just these lovely little packets, which are good, but like it has nothing on homemade hot chocolate. So as it's getting colder and colder and we're playing outside and jumping in the leaves, which we did over the weekend, and it was so much fun, it's fun to come inside and just have a nice hot cup of hot cocoa. So I'm gonna show that recipe last. So for this recipe, you're just gonna need 4 cups of milk, a 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, a 1/4 cup of sugar, 1/2 cup of chocolate chips, and a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. And first you're just gonna pour the milk, the cocoa powder, and the sugar in a saucepan, and you're just gonna heat it not until it's boiling, but until it's warm and everything's dissolved. And next you're gonna pour in the chocolate chips, and I have to admit, we thought it was a little too rich, so I would maybe do a 1/4 cup of chocolate chips instead of 1/2 cup. And then just keep stirring that frequently until all of the chocolate chips are melted. And last, you're going to add your 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla and then keep heating it up until it's the temperature that you want it. I love to top my hot cocoa with whipped cream, but we don't have any right now. We do have, which I showed in a vlog a few weeks ago, these cute little pumpkin hot cocoa toppers. They're marshmallows. So I don't know how functional they are, but they sure are cute. Oh my goodness, so this is adorable. Little pumpkin inside of a pumpkin mug. Could we get any more fall than that? So update, the pumpkin marshmallow was gross and not functional, so it was for picture purposes only. And like I said, the hot cocoa was just a little too rich for us, so we would probably do less chocolate chips next time, but we just put a little bit more milk in it and then it was fine. And that is my last recipe for today, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you try any of these recipes, I hope you enjoy them, and make sure you subscribe for more videos like this one.